Hi everyone, I'm Kaylee from Young, Wild, and Tidy, and I'm here today to walk you through my planner. So the entire thing is handmade. I even watercolor painted the cover for your enjoyment. This is the first page where you can write your name and contact information, and you can decorate it if you would like. When you flip it to the next page, it gives you a year at a glance, and that's because the whole planner is undated, and it allows you to refer to this when you're filling out the dates. Then we have a guide about the planner and all the features and my goal setting guide. I love goal setting and I hope that you will enjoy using my model. And here are some pages I've gotten started on doing my own goals. So it's some pages to do your messy planning, and then here is where you would put the good copy of your goals, including your goal categories on these lines at the top, which is explained in the goal setting section. Then we have 12 of these in a row, and this is your monthly spread. So first you would want to fill it out by labeling the months. I would recommend doing the whole year at once, because then if you're planning ahead, you'll be able to easily flip to that date. So if there's a wedding you're going to in a few months, you can label it here. This is just to keep track of the bigger events that are going to be going on. It takes a little bit of time to fill out the dates, but you'll be happy once you've had it done. On this side, this is what I think is a special feature of the planner. It's a comprehensive to-do list. So it's a place for you to brain dump anything that's on your mind, that's kind of a long-term thing that you really don't want to forget and you don't want it to fall through the cracks, but it doesn't make sense to write on your, for next Wednesday. It's something you need to remember. So for example, I have things like send a message to my friend Andrew. So I want to do that in the next few weeks, but it doesn't need to be this week. It's just something I need to remember. Or I want to reach out to an old professor, or I want to get my jean shorts altered. So those are things that I don't want to forget. They're important, and when I think of them, I have a place to write them down. So there are 12 of these in a row. See? This would be October, etc. Then we have our week spreads. So I did not fill out all of the weeks right from the beginning. I just did the first couple of months, and I've now gone up to, I think, the start of January, and I'll add whenever I have time, but it can take a long time to fill out the entire book all at once, so I definitely think if you start with the months and a few weeks, that'll help you get set up. So every week is spread out like this. You can list the dates up here on this line for the week, and then in the little boxes indicate specifically the days. I use this to keep track of just things in my life, and things like to remind myself to water the plants on certain days, to remember to pick up things from the dry cleaners, exercise classes, things I need, just little things that I need to remember to do, but it's also a place to write fun events and reminders to yourself. So this section over here is where you can put reminders that are for your week, but again, you don't know specifically when they're going to happen. So sometimes I refer back to my monthly to-do list and think, are there maybe 2 things I could tackle in a given week from the bigger list, and then I would write them in that reminder section. And sometimes, like this was last week, sometimes as I start crossing them all out as I add them to specific days, but that depends on your aesthetic. I also think that it could be fun to use colored markers if you wanted it to be a little bit more colorful. Up here, this is the habit box, and it's connected to the goal setting section. So I think everyone can have a different habits they're trying to make or break. And I have been personally using it to track exercise. So I'm trying to exercise 5 days a week. So every week I have a fresh start, and I can put the tally marks up here to represent each time I exercised. And other people I know are using it to track things like flossing. They're really working towards building that habit. Or if you're trying to break a habit like eating in restaurants, you could tally every time you do that per week and watch your progress as you go. I think it's nice to be able to have a visual representation of what you're working on in a really clear space each week to keep you on track. So there are 52 of those in a row, and then at the end there are a couple of blank line pages where I've started to keep track of my book list for 2015. You could use it however you see fit. And then my last recommendation is that you include these sticky note tabs or a binder clip. So if you have a binder clip like this, you could clip between the month spread and the week spread, so it's really easy to flip between them. Or you could use these kind of sticky note tabs so that you can easily see your month at a glance and your week at a glance. So I hope that was helpful. I look forward to hearing feedback, and if you have any questions or comments, you can reach me at youngwildandtidy@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.